Please welcome Ksenia Myacheva, German Cancer Research Center Heidelberg and University Hospital Freiburg. CRISPR-based screening for novel oncogenic targets in lung cancer.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ksenia, and I'm here tonight to talk to you about our lung cancer research that we conduct in the University of Freiburg. Lung cancer. By now you remember it, right? So lung cancer is the most frequent cause of cancer-related death worldwide. And strikingly, it has one of the lowest lung cancer. So it does have one of the lowest 5-year survival rates, which hasn't improved much since at least the last 5 decades. Which is surprising, right? And that is mostly due to the fact that lung cancer is a pretty tough nut to crack, and it develops resistance to the available therapies pretty fast. There's something wrong here, so I'm just going to stick to, sorry. The question thus remains, what can we do about that? And there's one pretty much trivial thing you can do, if you haven't yet, that is to stop, or not start, even better, smoking. The not so trivial thing that we are trying to do is to find novel oncogenic targets. And this approach has been basically revolutionized since a few years, and namely, that means since the onset of the CRISPR era. Before, we have been pretty much limited to only functionally assaying the cancerogenity of protein-coding genes, which take up about 2% of the genome. But then there is the rest, 98%, which haven't really been systematically studied, but however, seem to be functional. And there is a lot of evidence that has been coming up in recent years, especially relevant to the so-called non-coding RNAs, as I'm sure you all heard of, that they might have an important function in cancer. We just don't have the tools to assess what that function is. And a famous example of that is, for example, a non-coding RNA called MALAT1, a famous oncogene that is essential for lung cancer development and progression. And here, as you can see, knockdown of it leads to basically suppression of lung cancer metastasis in this specific case. But now we have CRISPR, and that allows us to alternate the expression and the function of all the non-coding genome in high throughput and systematically. And this is exactly what we do with our CRISPR screen. Gesundheit. The aim of our CRISPR screens is obviously to find novel oncogenic targets, which we are doing by not only looking at the protein-coding genes, but also beyond that, so into the non-coding genome where no one has looked before. Moreover, our results contribute to deepening the knowledge on the molecular backgrounds of lung cancer, improving patient stratification, and thus leading to better personalized medicine. And also, we are constantly working on improving the available methodologies to have the improved. Talk to me afterwards. Goodbye. Thank you very much.